Alright guys, so you see I just defeated Wall Flesh. The ancient spirits of light and dark have been released. So the reason I'm making this video is I think a lot of people, they beat the Wall of Flesh, and that is quite an accomplishment for most people. But then they don't know what to do after they beat the Wall of Flesh. What is the ancient spirits of light and dark? What does this mean? Well, first of all, you notice that there's now harder enemies. We got possessed armors here, we got the bigger eyeballs, we got clowns riding balls. Everything's wacky now, right? And they're much more powerful. I'm actually a very high. I have like the best gear in the game right now, so I'm killing these guys pretty easily. But if you guys just beat the Wall of Flesh for the first time, you're gonna be like getting your ass kicked. So I'm gonna help you guys out. This is what you need to do if you just beat the Wall of Flesh, okay? If you just beat the Wall of Flesh, damn it, I gotta go back down there because he actually, he drops something that you're gonna want, which is the Pwn Hammer. And what the Pwn Hammer does, let's just fast forward here. Alright, so I forgot to grab the loot here. Alright, so we got the legendary Pwn Hammer. That's what I was going for originally. That is what I want. So, once you beat the Wall of Flesh, the ancient spirits of light and dark have been released, and what that basically means is your world is now infected with underground hallow and underground either crimson or corruption. Alright, so this is, I'm pretty sure this is corruption. You'll know if you have corruption because corruption pretty much has long shafts straight down, whereas crimson has more of a zigzag pattern, okay? You'll also know if you're corruption because your altars will have spikes on it like that, and instead of hearts you'll have shadow orbs, which look like those little balls. If you have hearts that you're beating down there, that's crimson, okay? So anyways, alright, by destroying these altars, you're gonna release some new ores into your world. If you have demon altars like this, you have the regular corruption, you're gonna get the Cobalt, the Adamantite, and Mithril ores. And if you have crimson, you're gonna get the Palladium, or Calcum, and Titanium ores. So, what does that mean? Well, let me show you. Boom, your world has been blessed with Cobalt, and it's just random which one you're gonna get. So, there's Mithril, and if we break a third one, it should be Adamantite. And then we do it again, it'll be Cobalt, Mithril, Adamantite. You can just keep breaking as many as you want so that you get tons of ore. This is very important. If you don't break these altars, you're not going to have these ores in your world, and these are the ores that you're going to want, because this is like what you are going to make your weapons and your armor out of after you have the molten set. If you don't have a molten set and you beat the Wall of Flesh, that's pretty cool. But let's just break as many as we freaking can. You might want to leave one, but just for making boss items. Alright, so now we have a ton. We have a ton. Let's go back home. If we go down our highway to hell here, we can probably find some of these ores. Now, the the Cobalt, Mithril, and Adamantite spawn at different depth levels. So we're gonna have to go pretty far down. Wow, is that like boss music? Alright, so see the red ore here? That's Adamantite. That's the best ore if you're just getting into hard mode. You can't actually mine Adamantite until you have like a Cobalt drill or a Cobalt pickaxe. And let's see if I can find any Mithril. What is that? Alright, that is platinum. I'm trying to find... Here we go. This looks like Cobalt. Cobalt is like blue. Oh no, that's Mithril. Alright, Mithril's kind of blue too. If we look around for a little bit, we'd be able to find some Cobalt. What's that? There we go. There's some Cobalt for you. So Cobalt's kind of like bluish. Who's shooting at me? Alright, once you get the ores, let's go ahead and warp back. Oh, I'm getting a pirate invasion? What the hell? Are you serious right now? Ah, shit, I accidentally clicked off. That's the only problem about having 3 monitors, is sometimes I click off. Guys, you don't want to fight me. Come on, can't we just get along? So anyways, that's basically what you want to do, guys, just to get started in hard mode. It can seem really difficult when you're just getting into hard mode, but focus on getting those demon altars broke, or it won't always be demon altars. Crimson altar, demon altar or crimson altar. My other world has crimson, and once you do that, you get the ores. All you got to do is just keep going for those. Get that cobalt, mithril, and then the adamantite. Once you get the adamantite ore, then you can really start going for the hard mode bosses. I already have some videos of the hard mode bosses. There's the destroyer, the twins, the mechanical skull, which is the Skeletron Prime. Those are the 3 mechanical bosses. Once you defeat the 3 mechanical bosses, then you can beat Plantera, and after Plantera you have the Golem, and after the Golem you can do the Frost Moon event and Pumpkin Moon and stuff like that, and then you're pretty much at the end of the game until the next patch comes out with something else.